Alright, so welcome to class today. What I want you to do is, I want you to get in pairs of 2 and scoot closer to each other, so maybe you guys want to move over here. And you guys can just over here. So since I actually don't have any printouts, I'm just going to show you a picture. When I show you this, I want you to write down, you can draw the picture real quick, but write down the first thing you see. Don't say anything, but write down the characteristics. You need to write too. And then I'll show you your guys's. You're going to be like 10. I'll be bigger.
Don't mind the spelling.
How many characteristics do you
Just as many as you see, as many as you can think of.
Oh.
Okay? And then for you guys, do you need to see the picture? Write down the first things that you see and the characteristics of what you see.
Please.
For you guys, do the same thing. Write down the first thing that you see, the characteristics.
Do we look at the same picture?
Yeah. Describe what you see, what's in the picture, and the first thing that caught your attention. Okay. Couple more things. So I want you guys, your pair, to match up with this pair and tell each other the characteristics of what you saw when you got
It's
shown.
called glory.
So we cannot say what.
You can first describe your characteristics, and then when you guys are done, you explain what you saw, like what the object was.
Kill space.
You want to go picture? Ours is really big and it was really furry. It had big tusks and like curves, and then it had a giant trunk that touched the ground.
Yeah.
It had 4 legs and it was standing in the
Size
snow.
and tall.
Big nose. Sit up, sit up. Long nose. Ears.
As well. It is
And
really
it's
huge
it's
and
big.
it looks.
And then like you have a really strong legs.
This is just a personal opinion.
Big belly.
And it has a pair of very huge ears and
Fat
it has
animal.
2 long teeth.
Big nose.
Yeah, and it is
Noisy.
we're standing on the bus
Forex.
and it is green. It's brown.
Okay, so once you are done doing your
What
characteristics,
is the teeth?
explain, did you guys say what animals?
No, yeah.
Okay, so.
What's your animal?
Yes.
Did you say what ours is?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine was a woolly
Monkey.
mammoth.
What about mine?
A woolly mammoth is like an elephant, but
What mine?
prehistoric. And so they don't exist anymore.
Specific,
Like
Fat
that
animal.
had a hair.
Have you seen Ice Age? Yeah, the main character, he's like an elephant, but he's hairy.
It's a Chinese animal.
Oh, that's a mammoth.
Hey, you don't
Alright,
listen
so
to
you guys
the
have shared your animals.
Regular.
Get back in your seats. Right. So Tori and Pilo, what animal did you see?
Oh, woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth, and what animal did you see? An elephant. Okay, so what are some characteristics of the woolly mammoth that you guys saw?
It's a woolly mammoth. What did it look like?
She look like an elephant. I thought elephant.
Okay, so what made it look like? Like, what did you see in the picture?
Animal.
He probably
Like-
thought it was an elephant because it has the big long trunk,
Uh-huh.
and it has the big tusks, the big teeth.
Mhm.
I didn't know.
But this one was really furry.
Okay.
It was all furry, and it didn't have big ears, and it was standing in the snow.
Okay. So the snow, that's a good one. And you guys had the elephant. So what did you see on the elephant? Or what characteristics?
He's huge and he has a pair of very huge ears and long tail.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he was standing on the ground.
Okay. And what about you? Marie?
About the same, no nose and like big belly.
Yeah, right. Okay, so today, our outcomes are students can identify between an elephant and a mammoth, describing 3 critical attributes, we'll see about that, and non-critical attributes. And number 2, students can describe the characteristics of an elephant and why it's an elephant. So I'm gonna keep these outcomes on the side for you guys. So, do these pictures, is this what you guys saw?
Yes.
Right? Okay, and you guys saw something like this, right? Okay, so this is an elephant. This exists now, at least. And this is a mammoth. So this is the picture that I showed these guys. Okay, so we're gonna go over, these. So the woolly mammoth existed long time ago. They lived during the Ice Age, so they have, see, she said that she noticed the snow. So they have fur to keep them protected, whereas the elephants, they live in more warmer climate. They live in like Africa, like the jungle area over there. So some of the critical attributes of the elephant, this is where slides end. We're just gonna, one sec. So we're gonna make a chart. Okay, so some of the non-critical attributes of an elephant is that they have tusks on their face. This is non-critical because mammoths, they have tusks on their face also. So we're focusing on these. So the critical is something that only elephants have, whereas the non-critical is something that kind of both animals have. So can we think of maybe, this might be kind of hard, but maybe one thing that an elephant has like a critical attribute about it. So if you look back at the pictures that I had up here, observing these, can you kind of see, kind of looks like elephants have more rounded ears, right? So that could be a critical attribute, so rounded ears. Okay. Let's see what else.
No hair.
No hair, that's a good one.
They don't hear it, not as much.
Not as much. We'll put that. Okay. Let's see what else. They're big in
Big.
size, right?
Long
Big.
tail.
Teeth. Teeth.
Which one? The elephants have longer tails?
Man.
Okay, let's see what else.
Big
you
fat.
guys see.
The place that they live.
Right, okay. So let's see, elephants.
Still exists.
Yes.
That was the man.
Okay,
No more.
let's see.
Why was it?
When
When?
Critical is the no.
Millions of years ago.
So non-critical, yeah, would be the
How do I
trunk.
know what a mammoth was? Because it's like
Okay.
dinosaurs, you know, like you know what dinosaurs.
So let's see what else. It says African elephants are the largest of all land animals. Let's see.
Elephants live in Africa or Asia, and then they, so like warm climates and not in the snow. I think they was these, they live in
Yeah.
the snow.
That's true. That's where the fur comes in, right? So we can actually see too. Also, see where the trunk is kind of different. So it kind of looks like
oh,
it's
this the trunk.
kind of longer on theirs, whereas on the elephant it kind of starts, like their face shape is different, right? So would you say that the trunk is kind of shorter than the mammoths?
No, it isn't.
You think it's the same size?
Okay. If you look at the bottom,
Yeah, all right. Okay, so these pictures actually right here also exemplify like examples and non-examples. So you can see over here, so.
elephant have a smooth skin.
Okay, let's see.
Funny.
One sec. Alright, I didn't bring blank paper. I'm gonna give you. This one? This one? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys each a piece of paper. What I want you to do. Okay. Yeah, okay. Just use your notebook paper. I was going to have markers and stuff like that, but on your piece of paper, I want you to draw. Let's see. I want you to draw the elephant. I want you to label the critical attributes on them as you're drawing them, and I also want you to label, so label the critical attributes on the elephant, and I also want you to label the non-critical attributes. So just draw an elephant the best you can on your piece of paper, and just label the
How do you
critical
want us to
attributes.
show the difference between a critical attribute or?
Let's see, so like, for example, like if I were to draw this elephant, I would put the ears as critical, because they're rounded, they have rounded ears. Maybe the, like Pila said, the hair, that's a critical because they don't have as much.
Smooth skin.
And so on. So just draw your elephant the best you can. And then when you're done, we'll go over it.
Nice elephant.
Here's a better.
No.
You guys are
See, Lauren, good art. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, if you guys haven't yet, just label your elephants.
Look at the monkey.
Did you label your elephants, Kayla?
Okay.
So when you guys are done, I want to hear your different responses of your elephants. So we'll start with Tori. What did you label on your elephant?
For years, I put a person next to it to show that it still exists. He has a camera. I put a sun because it lives in warm climates. With his tail longer. And he's not furry.
Good.
Camera.
All right. And Celeste, what about you?
The ears, longer tails, and skin, and the place that he lives there. So he's surrounded by trees, so it's very warm. And yeah, that's all.
All right. And then Lorraine, did you kind of same thing as everyone else? Yeah. And Peel, let's see your picture.
Yeah, same.
Let me see your picture. All right, that looks good. All right. So we're gonna take a quick quiz.
Let's see, Lauren.
Okay, so it's going to be a true and false quiz. Thumbs up means true and thumb down means false, okay? All right. I'm just going to state some facts, then you guys can either put thumbs up, true, false, okay? So let's see. Elephants lived in the cold. They're used to the climate of the snow. And they survive easily. Let's see. Elephants are used to a warm climate. They usually live in Africa and they travel in their families. Good job. Let's see. Elephants.
The trouble with the family part is that
Yeah. Since I said that they live in Africa, that's pretty good. Elephants have fur all over their body to keep them warm when they get cold in the fields of Africa. Elephants get cold. They have a lot of fur to keep them warm in the warm climate of Africa. Good job. Seems like you guys understand this. Alright, so I'm going to write down 2 questions, and on your piece of paper, I just want you to write down your answer. Okay, so I'll just write it on the board so you guys can see. Okay, so the first question is, okay, so the first question is, when did you first grasp the concept? So this can start when you first saw the picture, the pictures that I showed you. It could be when we explain the critical attributes and the non-critical. So just write down when you first grasped the concept.
Like understand. First understand.
the second question. What was confusing about the concept?
Even before or after?
Doesn't matter. Before you knew, maybe do it before and after. You're done, just put your pen down so I know you're ready. Alright, so let's see. Let's ask Celeste, when did you first grasp the concept of, I guess, the lesson or the concept of elephants and rabbits?
When we were planning the radical and
Non-critical attributes?
yeah.
Okay. Pila, what was confusing about the concept? Either before the lesson or after, or like during or after?
TV.
During? How come? Besides the fact that it was already.
Oh, I mean before,
Before? How come it was confusing before?
because we do the same.
Yeah. So when we broke down the critical and non-critical attributes, was it easier to tell the concept of an elephant from a woolly mammoth?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So to wrap up this lesson, I was supposed to have index cards, but on your paper, I want you to write down 3 characteristics of an elephant. What those 3 characteristics are. And then after that, I want you to write down one thing that you learned that you didn't know before. When you're done, one partner share the 3 characteristics, and the other one just share what you learned.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, once you're done, just share with each other. One person characteristics, the other person what you learned.
What are they?
Get to their ears, and then a longer tail, and then her eyes hairy. Longer, big brown ears, longer tail, not as hairy.
What I learned, one of the small ears. Learned is that was team now.
Alright, so have you guys understood the concept of elephants as opposed to woolly mammoths? And understanding this concept will help you when you go later on to middle school and stuff like that. And thanks for coming to class today.
Thank you.